And it looked like Caitlin Clark just gifted her entire team her signature merch, but it wasn't just the team. Every fan that shows up to Gamebridge tonight will get the first release of Caitlin Clark's signature merchandise. About the Indiana Fever not showing love to Caitlin Clark, because to me, it took too long. Well, guess what, guys? Now we all know why it took.
The WNBA just witnessed one of its most talked about moments, fueled by envy and desperation. Caitlin Clark's new Nike signature logo has arrived, and the global response has been nothing short of explosive. At the same time, Angel Reese sits in Chicago, likely glued to her screen, watching the rival she hopes to catch leave her in the dust by breaking every marketing record in women's basketball.
The entire, Gamebridge is now a Caitlin Clark thing. There's now a whole Caitlin Clark thing outside of Gamebridge stuff. I expect shirts on every single seat once her apparel is out. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. I would hope they do something, but I have no idea. That call.
Nike didn't just give Caitlin Clark a logo, they sparked a movement. The interlocking double C is everywhere, from massive billboards to trending social feeds, selling out faster than Beyoncé tour tickets. This isn't just merchandise, it's a cultural takeover. Meanwhile, as Clark establishes herself as the face of basketball marketing, Angel Reese is probably at home wondering how to get anyone to pay attention to her Reebok deal.
I've been telling y'all to stay patient. I've been telling y'all that Nike takes their time, that A'ja Wilson's shoe deal was 2 years in the making, that Paige Beckers had PEs, not her own signature shoe, and that Caitlin Clark's was 100% coming. And people kept saying, oh, Nike fumbled the bag with Caitlin. It has to get out there. Nike fumbled the bag. No, they didn't. It takes time. She's got to develop a whole freaking product line. But they just announced, breaking news right now, we have a logo. That is the official Caitlin Clark Nike logo. And it's not just that. I mean, this is cool. Nike has just announced that a signature product line will be dropping soon, with signature shoes coming.
Nike has officially made Caitlin Clark one of its signature athletes, unveiling a brand new logo and giving her the star treatment she deserves. The design, featuring two interlocking C's with a hidden third, reflects her connection with fans worldwide as well as her confidence, drive, and elite shooting talent. Nike clearly sees that Clark's influence extends far beyond the court. To match her rise, they're rolling out a full signature line: shirts, hoodies, pants, and premium gear, available starting October 1st.
It looks really unique, I think it's very creative for Caitlin Clark to come up with something like this. And I just enjoy all of it, it's like aura.
We love it! It's simple, yet it speaks a lot.
I love it so much.
I'm a big fan of it.
The numbers don't lie, and they're brutal for anyone trying to compete with Caitlin Clark. Her 8-year, $28 million Nike contract isn't just the biggest in women's basketball, it's a statement that she dominates the sport. Every piece of Clark merchandise disappears immediately, treated like gold. Her jerseys don't simply sell, they create frenzies. Fans camp out overnight, crash online stores, and pay premium prices rivaling those of luxury items.
How do we have an Angel Reese shoe before a Caitlin Clark shoe? It's almost like Nike forgot about Caitlin Clark and just moved on to Juju, because they announced stuff about her signature shoe coming out in March with details of colorway, style, price, the whole 9 yards. And all they've done with Caitlin Clark is give her a colorway in the Kobe shoes and just calling them the Caitlin Clark Kobe's. But even just that, they sold out in less than a minute. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Angel Reese. She got her signature shoe and was featured on the 2K26 cover with the signature shoes on, but I'm just
Here's the part that really stings. Angel Reese, in her Chicago Sky uniform, watches it all unfold like she's peering into a 5-star restaurant she can't enter. She thought her Reebok deal, with Shaquille O'Neal's backing and the promise of a signature shoe line, was a major win. For a moment, it seemed like it, but next to what Caitlin Clark is accomplishing, it comes off more like a consolation prize.
Announced that Angel Reese will release her first ever signature sneaker with Reebok on September 18th. So it says the Angel Reese 1 Diamond Dust, made for the spotlight, available on 9/18. And as you can see here, it looks like there's 2 colorways that are going to be released: an all white colorway and a pink colorway. I love that all of the girls are releasing pink shoes. A'ja has a pink shoe, Sabrina Serena has a pink shoe. But this is big news for Angel, and I know that we've been talking about the rookies and their signature shoes, and everyone has been waiting on.
If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe. Angel Reese genuinely believed her 2026 signature shoe launch would change the game. That was meant to be her moment, until Caitlin Clark stepped in and showed everyone what true star power looks like. Reese is now learning that a Nike press release grabs global attention, while a Reebok announcement barely registers. Clark's logo collection drops October 1st, and her first Nike signature shoe is also set for 2026. The difference: when Clark announces something, the internet explodes. When Reese does, most people scroll past like it's just another ad.
Angel Reese first signature shoe is set to release. It's set to release. Now, it's not a bad shoe. This is my only problem with it. The colorway. Like, I just feel like they could have had a little more fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially being that it's for the All-Star game. Like, why do a basic white shoe? Man, you could have did so much more to make this shoe pop. And y'all just like, nah, we just gonna do a regular one.
Let's check the numbers. Caitlin Clark's jersey sales rank second in all of basketball, even above the NBA. She's outselling stars like LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Anthony Edwards. Her draft pick jersey became the fastest selling ever, gone in under an hour. Angel Reese's merchandise. Easy to find, no sellouts there. Nike says Clark's logo represents her limitless range, and they're right. She's expanded her influence far beyond the court, playing at a level no one else reaches. Clark isn't just competing in basketball, she's redefining what it means to be a modern superstar. Her logo isn't just a design, it's a statement every rival can't ignore.
Clark is simply the talk of the internet today. Her and Taylor Swift broke the damn internet. Yes, bro. And for all the people that was hitting me up about Caitlin Clark's signature logo, somebody said it looked like Chanel. I said it looked like Gucci. But whatever it is a luxury sports brand. I can't think of very many luxury sports brands. Guys, yeah, do you, like, I'm a fashion guy. And I understand what Nike is doing. Nike is trying to get into the luxury brand style, the luxury department style, almost a little bit getting out of.
Angel Reese, meanwhile, is pushing her AR Halo logo like it's revolutionary. The reality: the only thing that might need a halo is her career if she keeps trying to match Clark's star power. You can plaster halos on your branding all you want, but not even heaven could boost those sales to compete with Clark's two simple C's. Nike's partnership with Clark isn't just US-based, it's global. Her influence stretches across continents, cultures, and languages. Fans in Europe, Asia, and South America aren't buying her gear out of obligation. They want to be part of greatness. That's the kind of pull Nike invested $28 million for, and it's exactly what Reese doesn't have. Then there's the envy, visible in everything she does. Every time Clark hits a milestone, Reese finds a way to insert herself into the story. She dodges direct questions, gives short answers to reporters, and acts like acknowledging Clark's success would somehow lessen her own. That's not confidence, it's raw jealousy dressed up as attitude.
She seeks that attention, right? And another thing is, it's obvious she's jealous of Caitlin. Every interview, every tweet, everything is about Caitlin. I haven't yet to see Caitlin even respond to her yet. Have y'all?
No.
So when you asking me like, yo, I get it, everybody's watching women's basketball now, who's the real reason? Well, yes, you are right. Reese has a small amount of that, right? But the other real credit goes to Caitlin. Not just because what she's doing outside the court and she's waving her hand on all that. It's because she's giving buckets in basketball, right? And she looks like Steph Curry. And that's simple.
The business impact is huge. Nike's bet on Caitlin Clark is already paying off in ways that must make Reebok second-guess every move. Clark's merchandise doesn't just sell, it creates cultural moments. When she showed up to practice in logo pants, it became news instantly. When her All-Star jerseys dropped in July 2024, they sold out in just 15 minutes. That's not ordinary sales, that's event-level marketing money can't buy. Contrast: Angel Reese's Reebok deal feels like a consolation prize. Yes, her shoe is set for 2026, but who's lining up to get it? Her signature model will come in 3 colorways, with names like Diamond, Dust, and Me Bounds. Cute, but far from game-changing. It's like trying to compete with a Ferrari using a souped-up go-kart. Clark's Nike partnership delivers everything Reese's deal cannot: a global logo campaign, a full signature collection, and marketing that cements her as a generational talent. Reebok, meanwhile, is clinging to Reese in an effort to revive their basketball image, and so far, it's not working.
People are selling the new Caitlin Clark Kobe's for double, sometimes more than double what they actually paid for them. So it's been estimated there's about 13,000 of these shoes that were released from Nike, and literally within minutes, all sold out for about $190 a piece. People knew these were going to be hot, so resellers were picking them up on the cheap and now doubling and sometimes tripling their profits on a place like eBay. So if you were lucky enough to get a pair of these, put them up on eBay, you're going to sell them for around $350, $400 minimum, depending on the size. And that's just kind of the way it works right now with anything Caitlin Clark related. The stuff is really hot. Watch for Caitlin Clark's stuff because it sells off the shelves, especially on eBay.
The timing of Caitlin Clark's logo reveal couldn't be worse for Angel Reese. Just as the WNBA season winds down and fans look back on the year, Nike drops a bombshell reminding everyone who truly moved the sport. Clark isn't even playing right now, yet she's generating more buzz than Reese did during her entire rookie season. And here's the tough part for Angel. Clark is proving that real star power extends beyond the court. While Caitlin dominates headlines without stepping on the floor, Reese is probably scrolling through her feed, watching Clark content flood every corner, and wondering how this is possible. It must feel like seeing someone else live the career you thought was meant to be yours.
Caitlin Clark can't have anything without some negativity. Sports Illustrated posted this, but I actually read the article. It's just hater. He used random people's opinions on X and Twitter. Fans don't like her logo. No, you don't like the logo. You just found some random people that agree with your opinion. This is called confirmation bias. I can't stand people like that. What they do is they find anybody who confirms their bias. So what they do Google searches and things like that instead of just being objective. No, I think most people like the logo.
Caitlin Clark's global brand expansion with Nike is far beyond what Angel Reese can achieve with Reebok. Nike has the infrastructure, marketing reach, and worldwide influence to make Clark a household name even in places where the WNBA barely registers. Reebok, even with Shaquille O'Neal backing Reese, is still trying to catch up in a race they've been behind for decades. Meanwhile, Clark drops her logo collection first, showing the world who the real superstar is and completely overshadowing whatever Reebok had planned for Reese. The market has spoken. Every jersey sold, every logo launch, and every piece of merchandise snapped up is a vote of confidence in Clark, and a clear message to the league that she's operating on an entirely different level.
If you are hoping to get your hands on the Caitlin Clark version of Nike's Kobe Bryant sneaker, you're out of luck. They are out of stock. The WNBA star teamed up with Nike for a player edition of the Kobe 5 Pro Tro, decked out in Indiana Fever colors. You see them on your screen. They dropped at 10 a.m. Monday, and they sold out before 11 a.m. In fact, in just minutes. The $190 kicks are already showing up on the secondary market at close to double the...
Angel Reese may have the Halo logo, but Caitlin Clark holds something far more valuable: authentic fan devotion that turns into real revenue. Clark's Nike partnership reaches far beyond the US, touching fans across Europe, Asia, South America, and Africa. People aren't buying her gear out of obligation. They want to be part of greatness. That's the kind of global influence Nike invested $28 million to capture, and it's exactly what Reese doesn't have. Meanwhile, Reese is probably scrolling through social media, watching Clark's logo go viral worldwide, and confronting a hard truth about true star power. It's not about shoes or branding. It's about the connections you build with fans, the records you set, and how you elevate everyone around you. Caitlin Clark does all of that effortlessly.